After just watching Hanshi for a few years, I kind of realized different things about movement and what he likes to see as far as what the kosho of Hanshi Blue Strut looks like. So I'll give a little bit of demonstration of like bigger movements, and then we'll go through how to maybe change that movement. Hanshi, when I first met him, he always talks about pumping your feet, and I never realized that until, after thinking about it, thinking about how I walk and how to connect my center to my lower base. So just dealing with that, I'll just do, like I said, a little bit of demonstration, and we'll just go from there. I'll have Roy come up, and we'll just do a little blurb. So the idea is that maybe if Roy's going to throw a punch, I'm going to step out like this. Maybe we should switch over here. So as he punches, if you see my feet, I'm moving twice, okay? But now if I move, I stand in this position and I pump my feet, or if I move my center without actually lifting my feet up, you get the same effect. If you notice, even a little bit more, because he's actually going to bounce a little bit more. Instead of me moving, you watch his effect. You see how he's coming straight forward. But now if I just move my center and allow him to go, he's actually going to be ricocheted or re-guided, redirected. And so then from there, then you can do more like redirect. He goes to punch, then I can redirect again. Still, I'm pumping my feet. If he goes to get up, and still, move my center through my lower base. Now one more time, a little slower. He comes here. See, again, I really didn't. I just shifting my center through my lower base movement. He goes to punch again, and then that's the movement. Okay. I'll go to the inside this time. You see how I'm moving, and he continues his motion straight on. And then, again, so then one more time now, I'll just do with a shift. Okay, and then you see, and if he goes to punch again, then it's a matter of just shifting my center. So here, and not really moving my feet. I'm intercepting his motion. I'm actually taking his center here. Okay, keeping myself and projecting my chi, and allowing him to move off. Okay, so that was just a little bit of demonstration about some escaping and a little bit of like the freezing or skeletal locks, that kind of stuff. Now we go to some joint locks. Same idea. Show the bigger movement, and then I'll demonstrate the tighter or so movement. Let's say if Roy is just going to come in with a straight push, and I'm coming here, and see how I'm backing up, and I'm doing all this to get the Z-lock here, Nikyo. Oh, I'm sorry, Nikyo. He comes in, bigger movements, and then here. Okay. Now with trying to do it this way, he comes in the push. I got to make sure I'm shifting. Okay. And I'm going to have to move, because the idea is that if he's coming in and I'm feeling this, if I can't roll too much, otherwise I'll fall back. So I have to step a little bit, but I'm not taking the gigantic steps that you would see in the beginning stages. What you do is you just kind of come here. You notice I'm pumping my feet. Now, just from here, if I just do this, tell me how you feel. Okay, and then if I do that, more. Okay. Now again, as he's pushing, I still want to be able to do this, but then I want to be able to come around. Okay? And again, I'm using my lower base to manipulate my center. Okay, and if he comes to blast me, so it's a little bit different. So we'll talk about some shifting and about the movement of the feet. Again, you're going to see different interpretations about how people look at subtlety. This is just mine, how I see it. Because things that stick out in my head are think about how you walk, and pump your feet, move your feet, connect your center to your lower base. Those things stand out in my head, and that's how I interpret it. So we can already come up again. So basically, if he's going to throw, I'll show the basic escape. He goes to throw 2 punches, so like say 1. So I'm here, and he goes to punch again. If you notice, I'm doing like a zigzag type idea. He punches, and then he punches. Okay. Now to do this subtle, he goes to, so here's the 1, and then here's the other. So if you notice, I'm shifting from a cat to a cat. He goes to punch, here, and then he goes to punch here. And I'm also kind of manipulating his center as well. And now for the idea, for my idea of pumping in the feet. So if he goes to punch, if you notice I'm lifting up my heels, and he goes to punch again, I'm lifting up my heels, okay? But you can do it in different ways. You can actually, if I'm here, he goes to punch, I can have my, lift up my toes, and he goes to punch, and then it's the same effect, okay? You can work on some of your hits with this way. He goes, you punch, so you're going to drop your center more. Again, if you notice he punches, I'm just dropping my center onto him, okay? Again, he goes to punch. Boom. See how that type of movement, he goes to hit again. Boom. This comes from the kata Matoshi no Keiho. He goes to punch. Boom. Now we're just going to go through, he's going to just come in and throw some few punches, and I'm just going to do some freeform stuff.
Shut